Thanks, Rachel. G-Size is
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Sacramento, where the Kings will be going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they've stumbled out of the gate as their season has begun in less than perfect fashion, let's say. The good news is that it's still early. And
hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony on our side. And as they...
Well, guys.
Thanks, David. And it's clear that Coach Yeager is a details guy, an impressive young coach. And tonight, Chris, a couple talented young teams facing off.
Yeah, with games like this, you know, you have to temper your expectations and just say, wait a minute, I'm enjoying this game for this moment, because in 2, 3, or 4 of these years, some of these kids are going to be flat-out superstars.
Can you spot them? Some kids come in with a lot of headlines. Other kids come in and a little bit under the radar. But with your trained eye, how confident are you feeling when you look at a kid knowing what his trajectory is going to be?
I'm very confident if I watch them in interaction and in physical play, whether 3-on-3, 5-on-5. You get to see how they handle situations, how they score. You can tell an opponent to foul them. You can see their reaction. So I definitely believe you can tell a kid's trajectory when you're watching them play, as opposed to just a workout or watching them do some drills and things like that. When you watch them in the physical play and getting it going on, you can kind of tell what the kid's going to be like.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Gary Harris is out there with Lowry, and it's Chandler in at the 3 slot. Lowry dishes to Embiid. That shot is off. Great D that time from Nurkic. To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Embiid with a screen on Leonard. Simmons. The teardrop falls in.
And what skill from Simmons. A total genius at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Hield the pass to Nurkic. Hield kicks to Smith. Leonard sets a screen for Smith. Outside Leonard, pass to Nurkic. Clock at 4. Three-pointer, Hield. It's hauled in by Harris. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Utah Jazz.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
They would look like they had it figured out and take a couple bad shots and be right back to where they started.
Here's Chandler. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles and your quickness.
Back to Hield. Lowry against Smith. Good work defensively by Lowry. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Simmons dishes to Lowry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Lowry's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Philadelphia leading by 3. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And he isn't shy. Lowry assertive with the ball in his hands.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Smith the pass to Zipser. And here's Nurkic. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
Lowry for three, up again, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got his first points of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Screen by Nurkic. Smith kicks to Nurkic. Dishes it to Hield. Good on the triple. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And Hield is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the pass. The D can't afford to play off of him.
Lowry kicks to Chandler. They set the screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're removed.
And really few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years, and a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process.
Harris dishes to Embiid. Lowry against Smith. Lowry passes to Embiid. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And before the rebuild, the Sixers for a long time were stuck in mediocrity, treading water, Greg, as they might say.
Yeah, and it's hard to make that leap without top draft picks. And the Sixers plumbed the depths, if you will. And now, though, I think they found their treasure trove.
Screen by Nurkic. Smith kicks to Hield. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer, and again it's Sacramento converting.
How about that quick trigger in terms of the release of that shot there by Smith, always looking to get it going from the mid-range.
Here's Lowry, and the dunk by Lowry.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates are following.
Here's Hield. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Chandler a screen. Here's the screen. Lowry against Smith. Here's the three. It's Lowry again missing. Here's Sacramento. Big stretch here going 10-2. 11 feet away. Smith missing again.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
Lowry with the ball. 17 points for him last game against the Utah Jazz. That one wide left.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Zipser kicks to Leonard. Pass to Zipser. Smith on the wing. Lowry covering. Clock at 4. Smith drives in, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Smith's got his second basket of the night. Outside Lowry. This one for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And 11 points for Kyle Lowry.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead safe as long as he's on the floor.
Smith kicks to Zipser. A three-pointer, no good. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Chandler inside the line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead. For Sacramento, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here's Hield. He can't get that one to fall. And Philadelphia the other way now. Simmons against Leonard. There's a good screen. Embiid the screen. There's the three. And Lowry hits again from deep. Lowry's got 14 points.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Well, the opponents ran some pretty good sets, too. I mean, let's be honest, creating some nice open looks.
And Kyle Lowry over the last few seasons slimmed down about 15 pounds. He's Greg been playing the best basketball of his career.
No doubt. He's still got that low center of gravity, almost like a bowling ball. He just gets under his man, and his strength and tenacity enable him to create chaos at both ends of the floor.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Yorgos Papagiannis is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Cauley Stein comes in for Myers Leonard. Bogdanovich is checked in for Paul Zipser. And Hart subbed in for Heel. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dennis Kanter's checked in for Joel Embiid. Saric comes in for Simmons. Beasley's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Jamal Murray in for Gary Harris.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
Here's Beasley. Lays it up and banks it in. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Yeah, of the two teams, they're taking the more makeable shots. Let's see if they can sustain it throughout the game.
No coverage that time. Bogdanovich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lowry kicks to Beasley. Passes to Saric. Back to Beasley. The feed to Saric. Kicks it to Murray. Shoots the three. Here's Kanter. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Smith. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I tell you what, Smith is a gamer. This guy's out there to take on anybody who stands in his way. And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Exum's checked in. Free throw good, Smith. And with Dennis Smith, it isn't just burst of speed, it's his play in the open floor and Greg running end to end, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, he also just jumps and finishes at the rim like a shooting guard. He's only probably 6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on the scene.
A step back shot here. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Murray's got his first points of the game.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Bogdanovich dishes to Cauley Stein. There's a screen. Hart the pass to Cauley Stein. Stolen by Kanter. Here's Exum. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Cauley Stein a screen. Here's Smith. It's blocked.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
Beasley kicks to Saric. There's a screen by Kanter. There's the pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Oh, man, just an outstanding first quarter so far for him. He's doing a great job creating space and knocking down open looks.
Smith dishes to Bogdanovich. Coley Stein a screen. With the teardrop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, the one thing I love about Sacramento is that the fans are some of the best in the league. They know the game. This is a basketball town. The Kings are the only team of the 4 major sports in town. The fans have pure passion when it comes to supporting them. There's a great fan that we call Sign Lady. She makes a sign for every game. She's been there for many years, and there's so many great fans like her. What's up, Sign Lady?
That free throw, no good. And as you said, Chris, with the Kings being the only pro team in the city, makes Sacramento absolutely rabid about their team.
And since that crazy talk of relocation has died down, Kings fans can rest easy. Sacramento fans know that their team will be here for the long term.
So he comes up empty at the line. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Exum kicks to Beasley. With the floater, Sacramento grabs the miss.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Bogdanovich. Papianis passes to Coley Stein. Coley Stein a screen. Pass to Papianis. Over Saric. He can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Exum. Beasley the screen. Exum kicks to Murray. From deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for the Philadelphia 76ers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action after this word. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets corrected.
And here are the 76ers now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Smith is out there with Hart. Then there's Coley Stein. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. They recover it and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench, a great array of post moves to pick from.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And Chris, we know you are always trying to connect with our fans over social media. We have a question for you sent in by a viewer who asks, Chris, if you weren't a basketball player, what other profession do you think you may have pursued?
Wow. Well, I used to want to be a wrestler and and other guys like that. But no, my mother was a teacher, and I always was with her in school. And I think, you know, I love kids and hanging around kids. So it would definitely be something where I'm instructing kids. I don't know if it'll be school or if it would be a gym teacher or if it would be working with kids in some type of way, but definitely would want to work with kids.
I can see you as a teacher. Like if you were a wrestler, like what would your name be? Like would you be like the Flash?
Yeah, oh man,
like, what name
it
would
was
you
some terrible names back there. Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware, Ultimate Warrior, Superfly Slicker. I know I gave my name back. I gave myself a name back in there. I don't know. I'd have to figure out first what my persona was. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't know. I have to think about that one. But I'm too skinny, man. I don't think I've broken up in that ring. I know that for sure. So I think I made the right decision.
Beasley outside. Exum dishes to Cantor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. For Philadelphia, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
First one falls for him. And for the Sixers, a lot of missed rookie seasons over the years. First Nerlens Noel, then Joel Embiid, now Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but in many cases, I think they drafted them knowing they might be out of commission for a while. Still, I think the Philly fans probably hope not to hear the phrase foot fracture for a long time. Hopefully, they can keep everybody healthy and get this thing moving forward.
In the corner, Smith with it. 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the 76ers.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Here's Beasley, and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Kings trail by 5. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, covered by Beasley. Pass to Hart. Here's Papagiannis. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Smith, and he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And even if you get a hand up, Smith knows how to finish. When he's in the post, he is dangerous.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
And one of the side effects of the Cousins trade was it did open up more playing time for Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, immediately he was able to step in and fill those minutes and became a much larger part of their offense.
Shot off the pick. Harris misses.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
The game now all-time. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Hey, Greg, when Cauley-Stein got those extra minutes after the Cousins deal, you could see a change in his play. Much more aggressive, much more confident.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it just takes a clear path to minutes to change a player. Cauley-Stein had been getting better and better before the trade. Having the team believe he could step in was a huge boost in his confidence and his play.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Smith for 3. No good there. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Beasley, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the 76ers lead by 2. Outside, Bogdanovich. Screen by Smith. Bogdanovich passes to Cauley-Stein. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. The 76ers third.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Yorgos Papagiannis. Leonard comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Paul Zipser, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Hield subbed in for Smith. Now the dish to Collins. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Chris, you had some amazing years with the Kings. Thinking back on it, what was one of your favorite moments in this jersey?
Wow, clinching the West in 2002. Really thought that was going to be our year. Having my jersey retired by the team was pretty special as well. And, you know, just the fans, you know, when you're getting buckets in front of those fans, it's nothing like it. And so just the memories I have being part of the community of Sacramento.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Harris outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammates.
Here's Hart. Lowry covering. Healed, kicks to Leonard. Screen by Nurkic. Healed with it. Harris is there. Here's Nurkic, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And in the early part of the season, a lot of players, Chris, are just trying to get into the rhythm of this season. When did you feel like the NBA season truly was in full swing for you?
For me, it had to be in full swing day one. I had to be ready because I was playing against the best in my position, and I wanted to establish myself as the best in my position. And so that's why I think that I tried to have an advantage over other players. Where guys were trying to get a rhythm, I made sure that I used the preseason for that because I wanted to come into the beginning of the season gangbusters, knowing you're going to have your ups and downs during the season, but this is not something where you could just warm your way up into the season. You better come out ready to go, or you're going to be looking, trying to find your rhythm all year long.
That's a good message all players should hear. He's off on the second.
And for the Sixers, trust the process was the motto, and the process now finally bearing fruit. You see the young talent. Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
Here's Simmons. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Hart. He's got 5. Screen by Nurkic. Hart the pass to Zipser. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. You were talking about the fit for these young Sixers. A bit of a logjam in recent seasons in their front court.
Yeah, I mean, they were in talent acquisition mode, just going for the best player available. And now as they see things taking shape, it's time to try and balance the roster.
The 76ers leading by 5. Outside, Simmons. There's the screen. Left side, Lowry. No one near him. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
And that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb.
You love it when the big fella shows off his ability from beyond the arc.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Out to Chandler. Collins, a screen on Leonard. Off the screen, and the rejection by Leonard. Here's Simmons. That's short off the rim. Sacramento's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Zipser, and it's all evened up.
Floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Now here is Harris. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. They set the pick. From the stripe. Lowry can't get it to go.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back. Look at this, I like this. Team basketball, keeping the ball moving till they find the right shot.
Feeds it to Collins. Back to Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Collins, good.
He gets it to him off the bounce pass and gets the assist.
The Kings have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Leonard dishes to Heel. Here's Zipser. Last time out, he had 14 points. Back to Heald. Clock at 6. Screen by Nurkic. Elbow shot. Sacramento gets it back in a new 24. Here's Hart. Hangs. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Tries yet again, and Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got 8.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lowry kicks to Simmons. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Kings leading. Now Heald. He's got 8. Passes it to Hart. Here's Zipser. They set the pick. Heald, the pass to Hart. Shoots from 14. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He dishes it to Lowry. Harris outside. Simmons against Leonard. Here's Collins. Nurkic with the block. Collins, good. Here's Hart. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. Up top, Heald. Baseline jumper. He squares up and sinks it. 10 points for him.
And the mid-range game of Hield is excellent. Always got to play up on him when he has the ball.
Harris dishes to Lowry. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And there's the pass to Hart. Heald with it. Harris is there. On the wing, Heald. While recovering, just 3 to shoot. Off the pick. Kept alive. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Nurkic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings. And here's Lowry. He's got 14. Outside, Simmons. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Well, perhaps the biggest thing is that Coach Yager is providing the Kings stability in the coaching position. First time a coach has been here for multiple years since 2012. Consistency is a key in helping this team get back on track.
And with Yager coming to the Kings, part of why they wanted him is because he had success and a track record before becoming available. Something this team knows they needed.
It's very hard for a franchise to find success when they're always having coaching changes. Players have to learn a new system each year. There's no fluidity, and it adds hurdles to the team's development.
One shot, gentlemen.
And the Kings struggled last season, Greg. They did so because they just couldn't get stops in the defensive end.
And defense, something that this team will struggle with at times. A lot of it is they don't protect the rim or close out, particularly on that three-point shot. And so much of defense just boils down to challenging shooters whenever you can. It's about giving more effort on that side of the ball.
Heald loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Heald's got 12 in the game.
I like how Hield gets solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
Lowry kicks to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And Embiid with the block. Up top, Simmons. He's covered by Bogdanovich. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Smith kicks to Cauley-Stein. Papianis passes to Heald. And Embiid with the block. Here's Murray. Good work defensively by Smith.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And stolen by Murray. And now here comes Simmons leading the break over Bogdanovich. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 9 points for Ben Simmons.
Love the commitment from Murray on defense, moving his arms all around to come up with these steals.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Kings lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we're trying to go inside,
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's an interesting battle going on tonight. Ernie Johnson here with you folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. You are watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For Sacramento, the first quarter was not an easy one. They wasted no time putting themselves in a difficult situation, having some issues at both ends of the floor, and falling behind by 8 points by the time the period came to a close. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half, and now hold the 1-point lead. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get...
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. The bench came in and played absolutely beautiful.
And now, folks,
a nighttime glimpse of the Tower Bridge, one of the landmarks here in Sacramento. Welcome back, everyone, to the capital of California. The 76ers trail. Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's five. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Lowry out there with Harris, and it's Chandler in at the small forward. Embiid the screen. Harris dishes to Embiid, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Sacramento's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Smith, left side. It's stolen by Lowry. And now Philadelphia on the break. Lowry's got the ball. Embiid, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Lowry brings the double. Chandler with the steal. And now it's Chandler running. He can go all the way. Drops in the breakaway layup. Chandler's got the first bucket of the third here for the 76ers. And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Leonard sets a screen for Hield. Goes up to the stripe. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hield's got 14 points for the game.
Hill doesn't fear anyone. Phenomenal at keeping his eyes on the rim. He enjoys sinking these tough shots.
Here's Simmons. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Smith outside. Hield with it. Now Chandler defending. Puts it up from 12. They get it again. Nurkic kicks to Smith. He feeds it to Hield. Dishes it to Nurkic. Back to Hield. over Harris. And the foul called on Myers Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. '76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Leonard against Simmons. Back to Harris. On the wing, Chandler. Harris setting the pick for Chandler. It's scored by Hield. Here's Zipser. And no good that time. Good D by Embiid.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
The Kings trailing.
And Ben Simmons, who was the first pick in 2016 out of LSU, probably the most heralded player to come out of that school since the great Shaquille O'Neal. And I tell you what, Simmons has drawn some comparisons to some other greats, most notably LeBron James and Magic Johnson.
They are a lousy 1 for 5 for the half. They need to find a way to get it going there.
Chandler, the pass to Simmons. And the shot goes in. And now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
Greg, the Sixers want to ease him into it, but they see Ben Simmons not just as a point forward, but a point guard as well.
And he's got all the ability. Think about this. The Sixers haven't had a player 6'10 or taller average over 3 assists since Wilt Chamberlain back in 1967. The second they drafted Simmons, you knew that would change.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Smith kicks to Hield. Beyond the arc. Smith with the basket on the assist by Hield. Smith's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Harris dishes to Embiid. And Lowry has it in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lowry's got 17 now. Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Hield, the pass to Smith. Another 3 for Sacramento.
You can tell he's getting a feel for his shot in the second half.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Harris outside. He kicks to Lowry. High post, Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Nurkic a screen on Lowry. Leonard kicks to Nurkic. They kick out to Hield. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, after hitting a couple in the first, he has cooled down a bit here.
Here's Harris. Here's Simmons. And the rejection by Leonard. Here's Zipser. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Leonard dishes to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid. So many great point guards in this year's draft. Greg, what stands out to you about North Carolina State's Dennis Smith?
Well, I think he's the best athlete of them all. A terror off the bounce, great toughness, and he's drawn some comparison to Stevie Francis when you talk about his bounce and physicality.
Free throw drop for Smith.
And how about the confidence that Smith plays the game with? He knows he's not the biggest guy out there, but that doesn't stop him from being the most aggressive.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Yorgos Papagiannis is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Hart subbed in for Buddy Hield. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Cantor checked in for Embiid. Collins comes in for Ben Simmons. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Jamal Murray in for Harris. And part of analyzing a game can be offering forth critique of players or officials or organizations. Chris, how do you find that balance of candor and yet not being too critical, being too harsh?
Great question. The way I try to have an honest balance is to remember how I felt when it happened to me.
Interesting.
When you're a player, if someone comes with hard, credible evidence, I mean, it's true. You can't take anything personally. But when guys are just criticizing the same jump shot that you made last play, I'm not that guy. So, you know, I try to keep a balance by being fair and honest, first of all, to the fans of that city and that state, and letting them know how great their team is, but also that maybe their team is playing lazy. Maybe look at this effort not out there by the floor. But also, in a blowout game, I also give the team that's losing by 30 just as much respect as I do the winning team, because those guys work just as hard. This is just a specific night they didn't play that well. So I just try to make every game as special as it is to me, from being a kid growing up to being able to play in the league, but then also just being fair. You know, benefit of the doubt first, but if you do 2 or 3 stupid things, then you're a stupid player that night. You know, just being honest, having fun. And I've gotten some calls from players, and I don't care. You know, I'm not hard to find. And I just try to have fun, be honest, and no hard feelings, man.
Here's the screen. Smith kicks to Papagiannis. Shoots over Cantor. Papagiannis can't hit. The 76ers lead. Outside Lowry. There's a screen by Cantor. Beasley outside. Three-pointer, Lowry. The rebound by Zipser. Zipser's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Smith. Pass to Papagiannis. Count the basket. Papagiannis has got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
And that's what you want from Smith, is a team-first mentality, doing a great job of locating shooters and finding them in rhythm.
Murray, the pass to Collins. There's a screen by Cantor. Lowry for 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Stolen by Cantor. At the elbow, Murray. The feed to Cantor. And it's good for 2. And now a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes, and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Well, he just can't get anything to drop today, and his team is hurting as a result. He should concentrate on moving the ball around and getting his guys involved.
Sacramento making some changes. Cauley Stein comes in for Myers Leonard, and it's Bogdanovich in for Paul Zipser. The 76ers also with a sub. Sharch checked in for Collins. Here's Hart. 5 points in the game. Kicks to Cauley Stein. Smith on the wing, wide open, and he hits the jump shot. Smith's got 20.
Hey, I just love how Smith is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the ball, measuring the shot as the pass is en route.
Lowry dishes to Cantor. Back to Lowry. Over Smith. And he overshot that one, missing. The Kings trail by 3. And Bogdanovich kicks to Smith. Stolen by Cantor. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Cauley Stein kicks to Papagiannis. Bogdanovich, no luck. The 76ers leading by 3. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot by Sharch, no good. Bogdanovich passes to Smith. Back to Bogdanovich. Cauley Stein kicks to Bogdanovich. They set the screen. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
For Sacramento, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
Shooting shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And we hear so much about this being the era of point guards, but you look at the crop of small forwards in the league today. Wow, what a lineup. And talk about versatility. There are a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah, the NBA has changed a lot. The two guard used to be the most athletic position when you think about it, with the Jordans, the Clyde Drexlers, other guys. But it's really changed. And really look at the size. Kevin Durant, you know, I was always amazed. I'm a power forward at 6'9". He's 2 inches taller than me, and he can play the point guard. So the game is evolving when you look at Kevin Durant, LeBron, Kawhi Leonard, Antetokounmpo, Jimmy Butler, those type of guys. When you want to talk about versatility, playing both ends of the floor and being able to score and get buckets, these guys come to mind. Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
1:22 left here in the third quarter. Smith the pass to Papagiannis. Here's Hart. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Beasley. And the shot falls short this time. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Lowry kicks to Šarić. Pass to Murray. Cantor with a screen on Bogdanovich. Outside Lowry. The dish to Cantor. Over Smith. The 76ers with another miss.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on open jump.
And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Murray dishes to Lowry. Cantor. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's a critical error. They can't afford right now. This game is too tight to make mistakes like that.
76ers ball.
7 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Murray on target from 13 feet. Murray's got 6 points.
You gotta love when Murray gets into a groove. An astonishingly good score from pretty much anywhere.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. 76ers on top, up 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And now let's hear what head coach Dave Yeager was reviewing with his team.
Be aggressive, keep them moving. Don't let them stand and get set up and steam up.
And that's Dave Yeager laying out the key points for his team over this next stretch.
Yeah, I mean, he really wants the ball and his guys to remain in constant motion. Keep the defense on defense.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Sacramento, Hield is out there with Hart. Then there's Cauley Stein, and it's Papagiannis in at the center position.
And it's important for Cauley Stein's confidence that he gets these interior shots to fall. The more he sees the ball go in, the more assured he will feel down inside.
Harris passes to Šarić. Fires from 14. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
I mean, at some point, you got to think about subbing some of these guys out, getting them a little bit of a breather. They just can't keep up.
Feeds it to Hield. Sacramento moving it around. 5 on the clock. Cauley Stein with the screen for Bogdanovich. Another shot. Wilson Chandler with the rebound. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Passes it to Harris. He dishes it to Sharich. There's a screen by Cantor. Sharich against Cauley Stein. Harris. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The pass to Hart from beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. The 76ers lead it. Harris outside. He feeds it to Sharich. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Nurkic checked in for Sacramento. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The Kings trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein with the screen for Bogdanovich. That shot, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Murray dishes to Embiid. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Zipser's checked in. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Screen by Nurkic. Now here's Hield. D right on him. Pass to Zipser. Looking to end the drought. And the 3-ball is good. Here's Murray. Dishes it to Simmons. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
And what an arena the Golden One Center is here in downtown Sacramento. The city worked so hard to find a new home for the Kings, and Chris, they came up with a beauty.
Yeah, beauty, you're right. I mean, you have to be happy for Sacramento with how this turned out. Kings fans are some of the loudest in the league, and I've even kind of rung that new cowbell they have there in the new arena, you know, as it pays homage to the past.
And the free throw, no good.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
There's the pick. Here's Zipser. He kicks it to Nurkic. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Embiid. Great look there, but off target. The 76ers leading by 4. Harris passes to Simmons. The feed now to Murray. The 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Bogdanovich with it. Pass to Zipser. He tries for 3. Unable to get that one. Murray kicks to Simmons. Embiid the screen. Out to the right wing. Kicks it to Harris. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the 76ers lead by 7.
That's all he needs, just an inch of separation from beyond the arc. And showing good touch.
They set the pick. The dish to Hield. Nurkic the pass to Leonard. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Bogdanovich. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Here's Harris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The first free throw is good. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And so he makes both from the line. Now, here's Bogdanovich. There's the pick. Leonard with a screen on Simmons. Here's Bogdanovich. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. Philadelphia leading by 5. Now Lowry. Embiid the screen. Left side Harris. Nurkic against Embiid, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And for Joel Embiid, some real tough times to start his NBA career. Greg sidelined, as we know, for the first 2 seasons with injuries. And just when he got going in season 3, he was dealt a knee injury.
Yeah, it has not been easy. And remember, Joel Embiid is so competitive. You know, he came to the game late, but fell for it hard. And this is what he lives for, to be out on the court helping his team compete.
Smith checked in for Bogdanovich. And Embiid drops them both.
Yeah, good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Nurkic setting the pick for Smith. Screen by Smith. Leonard kicks to Nurkic. Passes it to Zips. There's 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers leading by 7. And here's Chandler from the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Dave Yeager went over with his team. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Zipser kicks to Nurkic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oh, that's the goal every trip. Get the good look from close range.
The 76ers leading by 8. Embiid with a screen on Smith. Simmons dishes to Embiid. From 10 feet out, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. 8 points for Joel Embiid. Sacramento's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now here's Heald, guarded by Harris. Teardrop shot. Heald can't hit. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. They get it back. Simmons. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And so he hits both. The Kings trail by 12. Down low, got a piece of it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, and Myers Leonard last season returning from a left shoulder surgery. His numbers took a dip. When healthy, though, he's 7'1", can spread the floor, a center. Not many of those.
Leonard hits them both. And Leonard drafted out of Illinois. People saw a bouncy 7-footer. Interesting, Chris, that his three-pointer has become the best part of his game right now.
Yeah, and even though most of his shots are threes, I still think defensively he's better at the center position. His length is mostly useful around the rim.
At the line, 76ers, Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's been aggressive in getting himself some free throws as a result.
And here's Smith. Outside Leonard. To the inside. And stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Lowry against Smith. Over Lowry. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Feeds to Embiid. He dishes it to Harris. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Heald. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Heald is so quick on the drive, blasting through the defense, easily getting all the way to the cup.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Embiid the screen. Lowry passes to Embiid. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting the Philadelphia.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Going back to your playing days, Chris, you were drafted by the Magic but traded on draft day to the Golden State Warriors. If you had suited up for the Magic alongside Shaquille O'Neal, That would have been something.
Oh yeah, I would have tried to, you know, I think I would have been the first Westbrook. That was my goal. If I was playing with Big Shaq, just do your job, and I would have averaged a triple-double easily. I would have averaged a triple-double. When you look at Dennis Scott, that would have been on the corner, Big Shaq up top, and that pick and roll right there. You're gonna have to guard me or him, and I didn't mind throwing it up to a big fella. I love seeing people dunk from alley-oop, so that would have been fun. I would have tried to have Shaq break a backboard every single night. But hey, can't go back in time, man.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kyle Lowry.
And he's earned it with his three-point shooting more than anything else. I mean, his stroke from beyond has been smooth as silk, and 18 of his points have come from long range. A nice contribution.
Their previous two games have been losses, so something had to change to get them going again, and he provided that spark, giving them a huge jolt of energy. Here's Smith. A pass to Hield. Fires the three. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 19 points for Buddy Hield.
He is a dangerous outside shooter, and if you leave him open, he can bury them consistently.
He feeds it to Smith. Screen by Nurkic. Smith kicks to Hield. And another three for Sacramento.
I love seeing Hill shoot the three ball. He's a high percentage scorer from there, firing with ease.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Harris. It's taken away by Smith. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And how about the speed there by Smith? He can intimidate you not just with the athleticism, but with his quickness in the open floor.
Shooting just one.
One shot.
Free throw drop for Smith. 1:25 left in the fourth. Philadelphia leading by 8. Harris dishes to Simmons. Embiid with a screen on Smith. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Moves back up. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Sacramento's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Nurkic a screen on Lowry. And stolen by Simmons.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the 76ers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Ben Simmons.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Lowry's shot is good.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Here's the screen to the middle, and stolen by Harris. Simmons with it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.